Welcome back, Fresh Fam, and today we're gonna be reacting to Burr. He's one of my favorite comedians. He's a crazy motherfucker. He's been in a lot of different shows, actually. He's been like in Breaking Bad, Star Wars.
I feel like I've seen him in TV, or like movies or so.
And then he has his own like comedy cartoon show on Netflix, which is called F is for Family, which is funny as fuck. I'm assuming it's based off his life when he was a kid. But this is like a clip from one of his specials. It's called No Reason to Hit a Woman. I want to get everybody's reaction, your reaction, because I don't think you've ever seen this one. So I just want to get everybody's reaction to it. It's funny, in my opinion. But before we get started, let us know down below if you got any specific requests for any reactions that you guys want us to react to. Any videos, comedians, clips, anything, just put it down below. And of course, we'll check it out at some point in time. Let's get started. Burr, No Reason to Hit a Woman.
No, we have these huge battles. You know what the maddest she ever got at me was? One time she was watching this show. It was like a poor excuse for The View. And they started talking about domestic violence, right? For the 9 millionth time this year, they're talking about domestic violence. Just in case, you didn't get the memo. Evidently, just some people didn't get it. It's not okay to slam your wife's head into the cupboard drawers because she didn't dry the can opener off properly, It's gonna fucking rust, right? How do you not know not to do that shit? Do they really have to keep talking about it? It's like wife beaters watching for, oh, fuck, now I get it, upset daisy, sweetheart, here we go. There you go, oh. So at the end of the hour, they come to the logical conclusion. They're like, there is no reason to hit a woman. There is no reason to hit a woman. And I was just like, really? I could give you like 17 right off the top of my head.
That's a lot.
You can wake me from a drunken stupor, I could still give you like 9. Dude, there's plenty of reasons to hit a woman. You just don't do it.
Yeah.
But to sit there and suggest that there's no reason. Dude, the level of ego behind that statement. What are you, levitating above the rest of us? You're never annoying? Women, how many times have you thought about slapping your fucking guy in the head this week? There you go.
Every day. Yeah, I mean, women hit guys all the time.
Yeah.
Granted, it's probably not at the level of maybe domestic violence, because there's some women that they really, they're really.
Oh yeah.
Like, you ever seen like those cop videos when the guy's like, nah, because I think one, he's ashamed, embarrassed, and he just thinks nobody's gonna believe him that he's the one that's getting abused. Bro, there was this one dude, he looked like the Big Show, and they thought that he was abusing his wife or girlfriend, and it was the opposite. He's like, yeah, man, I don't know what to do. Like, I just try to hold her down, but she just keeps hitting me for no reason. Yeah, I'm just like, damn, I felt bad.
Like, how do you not leave a relationship?
I don't know. I think people just, I don't know. I think they just
get accustomed to that.
Yeah, they just get accustomed to it. Maybe they just deal with it.
That's crazy.
I don't know. Some people are just afraid of being alone, or maybe they truly think they like love that person. Because you ever seen like them shits like where somebody tries to interrupt, like let's say a man is beating the shit out of his girlfriend out in public, and the man tries to stop it, and sometimes the girl tries to get on top of the person that's trying to protect her. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? That makes no sense to me. But I don't know. It's just, I think it's some psychological shit. I wouldn't tolerate nobody like hitting me.
I wouldn't either.
Yeah. Because trust me, if I react the wrong way, I'm going to jail.
Every day. You didn't do it, right? Oh, dude, it drives me nuts. There's no reason. There's no reason. Really? No reason? How about this? You marry a girl, you fall in love, you buy her a house. You go to work every day, paying off the house. You come home one day, she's banging the next door neighbor, hands you divorce papers. You got to move out, sleep on a futon, and still pay for that house that she's going to stay in. No reason.
That's a good reason.
I'm not saying you should do it, but there's plenty of fucking reasons in that arc of a story. All right, that was a hypothetical.
That's hypothetical.
You want an actual story?
I'll give you one.
I'll give you one.
Yeah, that should be happening.
I fucked up my foot playing drums, trying to get my bass drum foot as fast as John Bonham's, because I figure that's a good thing to focus on. 43 years of age, never married, no kids. I figure this is going to lead me to the light, right? This is what I need to do. So I don't know what I did. I felt like after I played for like an hour, and afterwards I felt like literally like there was some midget stabbing me in the bottom of my foot, right? Like I had lightning coming out of the bottom of my foot.
Some midget, he said.
So I did the typical guy thing. I'm like, I'm not going to the hospital. I'll sleep it off. Be fine, right? Next morning I wake up, my foot's even worse, and I got to walk my crazy dog. So I'm like, I can't do it. My foot's killing me. So I wake up my girl, go, sweetheart, can you do me a favor? Can you do me a favor? Can you walk the dog for me? Can you just take the shift? You know, I'll do your afternoon shift. Can you just do me this solid? Can you do this for me? And she's just like, oh. You know, I had a late night last night. I'm tired. I have a big day. And I just go, fuck it. She goes, what do you mean, fuck it? It's like, why can't you just say no? Why do you always gotta like waterboard me with like a 20-minute explanation that eventually winds its way around to go fuck yourself? Just say no. So I'm just limping out of the room. Whatever, go back to bed. You got a big day, right? So now I'm like limping down the street. I got like Tourette's, fucking goddamn bullshit. Dog's walking next to me.
The dog is catching his energy.
And I gotta admit, I got a little childish. I did. I got a little childish, you know? I was just thinking about my relationship. I'm like, this is the relationship I'm in? You just gonna do whatever the hell you wanna do, right? And fuck me? Fine, I'm gonna do whatever the hell I wanna do. I feel like listening to my iPod on full blast, walking around the house. That's what I'm gonna do. So that's what I did. Turned it all the way up, and my whole plan was just to walk by her like I didn't even know her. That was it. She came down the hall, I just ghosted her. Just walked right past her. Just trying to piss her off. And I gotta tell you something, worked like a charm. Worked like a charm. Yeah, hung my coat up, turned around. By the time I turned around, she was already yelling at me. But the music was so loud, not only could I not hear her, it actually looked like she was singing the song that I was listening to. It's one of the highlights of the relationship. So I knew what she was saying. I was like, whatever, I don't want to talk about it. Leave me alone. I'm going onto the computer, right? So I limp over and I sit down, and unbeknownst to me, she's like, now, we're gonna talk about this right now. Comes out, poof, and slaps the headphones off my head. I got big ears, it fucking hurt. So like,
what would you do?
I mean, like, yo, you gotta leave. Like, now you gotta get the fuck out. Yeah, like, you gotta get the fuck out, bro. Because I'm tight. At that point, I'm not gonna be able to have, like, a good, like...
conversation.
Yeah, you gotta get the fuck out.
What if it's her apartment?
That's why I wouldn't move in with her. Just in case that I can't live with somebody.
Can you imagine?
I can... That's why I never understood dudes that be moving into their girlfriend's shit.
They got balls for that.
Yeah, bro, because at any time...
She can just throw your shit out.
Yeah. And I've seen that. In, you know where I used to live at? In those apartments? Yeah. I was like, why is there just like random clothes on the fucking grass?
Your neighbor's like, what's up, man? Yeah, my girl used to do my shit out. Like, okay.
No, it was midday, so he hadn't got home yet.
Oh, shit. Damn.
Oh, shit. But then I heard the argument later. I was like, oh, I think the dude, whoever close that was, got home. Yeah.
honey, leave me alone.
The thing there is, they can't even change the lock, so the nigga still got the key in.
Yeah, literally, because of the apartment shit.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I don't want to talk about it. Put the headphones back on. She comes right back up again. Poof, slaps them off a little harder. This time they spin halfway around my head. Caveman DNA starts coming up. Talking through my teeth. Honey, leave me alone. Don't want to talk about it, right? Put them on. Third time she comes up. Poof, slaps him right across the room, and I snap. I'm like, fine, you want to have the fight? Let's fucking have the fight. She's like, we will discuss this later when you calm down. Right there. I just wanted to roll her up on her yoga mat and stuff her behind the couch. Just leave her there until she got thirsty. Come on, let me out of here. I have a spin class. You've made your point. This is ridiculous.
You imagine instead of doing that, or at least thinking of that, you're just like, all right, you come back, you get boxing gloves, like, put these shits on.
That wouldn't be a bad idea.
Put the headgear on. Here's a mouth guard. We're gonna duke it out because you want to slap the shit out of.
I think some women forget because we're living in such a civilized society.
Yeah.
Yo, men can fuck you up, bro. Even the weakest man that you think might not fuck you up might fuck you up.
Yeah.
I bet you don't see this a lot in DR. In DR, you don't really see that like that. Well, you will, but then I think the woman knows the repercussions.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm getting my time. He's trying to kill me. I mean, and people over there are not like here. People over here I mean, people over there just mind their own business. They be saying that's between a wife and husband.
That's a problema de ellos. That's their problem, not ours.
Yo, you know what's crazy? I've seen certain siblings don't get involved. Like let's say the wife's like brothers or sisters. Sometimes they don't get involved.
Oh no,
but then sometimes they do.
Yeah,
which causes a bigger issue.
Yeah. Because like, why are you getting involved in my? Yeah.
She should never put her hands on me. Yeah. I mean, granted, though, but it's crazy when you see like the man put the hands on the woman, then her family gets involved.
Everybody.
Yeah, then you.
That's crazy.
Somebody's house gets burned down.
Or shit get chopped off.
Yeah, un machetado. Oh shit.
No, that's the thing. Really is. That's the thing. I hate that saying there's no reason. Obviously, I'm not saying to hit a woman, you know, but saying there's no reason, I think that's crazy. When you say there's no reason, that kills any sort of examination as to how two people ended up at that place.
True.
You say there's no reason, whew, you cut out the build-up, you're just left with the act. How are you going to solve it if you don't figure it out?
Pause it.
Look how awkward.
It was like remember that shit with Rihanna and Chris Brown went down?
Mm-hmm.
People were okay. The first part of the conversation, you should have never done that, right? But then all the men are thinking like, what the fuck did she say to this nigga that made him react like that? Right? That was always my thing. Like, I want, not saying you're condoning what they're doing.
Yeah.
But you gotta be like,
for him to go off like that.
Because he's never went off like that before,
Because
right?
he's never had any situation like that before.
So for him to go off like that on her, knowing what might happen, it had to be a huge deal. That he never, to this day, he has never revealed.
He never spoke about it.
People have their theories. People have said that I think she gave him an STD from her messing around with somebody else. That was the theory.
Yeah, I remember hearing.
Because other than that, nobody could explain that.
Only them and God knows.
Yeah, literally. And I gotta give her prop. I don't know what she did to this motherfucker, if she did anything, but you gotta assume she did.
Yeah.
To have that reaction. I gotta give him props for never saying nothing about it. He's like, oh, this is the reason we'll set that off.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what he said was like, you can't, sure, you could crucify the actual reaction, but you also gotta talk about what led to that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't just magically happen.
Yeah.
Like, you don't just hit a woman because you want to hit a woman.
Now, granted, there are those dudes that are like that.
Of course.
But
for dudes that are like very calm and then you say some shit and they go off on you, or
no, you know, my favorite shit is when a bitch a woman he's like, hit me.
Oh, when they test you?
Yeah, they test you and then the dude actually hits you and she be like, she acting surprised. Yo, she look like some veteran that just went through war.
You really hit me.
What you did? You just got what do you think was gonna happen?
I'm getting my family involved in this shit.
But then you watch this shit, you're like, I mean, you were in his face telling him to hit you. Like, he ain't gonna do shit.
Little dick having ass motherfucker.
Oh my, bro. And then you just got the dude's like, I gotta give some guys a break. Yeah, you gotta with the you gotta have that shit eating grin.
That's why you don't last long in sex.
That's why he likes it when I put a finger up his butt.
That Kevin Hart face?
Yeah. Yo, bro. That'd be the word, bro. I don't know. Some women, I feel like they really do push dudes.
They push the buttons.
Yeah.
It's funny because
I feel like people don't have this conversation.
So yeah, some chicks that I've spoken to, and I'm like, oh yeah, I don't get mad unless you do something that I don't like.
Yeah.
Then, you know, I'll probably get upset, or if you do something, you know, whatever. I remember someone told me specifically, they were like, oh, I should get you mad to see how you act. I was like, no, you do not want to do that.
You don't want to push that.
Because I'm always calm. You know me personally, so I'm like, I'm never like mad. If I get upset, you know, it's upset, but like, it's not like I'm like pissed off.
Like when you're to a point where you're yelling at somebody.
Yeah. Like I even if I'm like upset, I still try to talk calmly because I'm like, what is yelling gonna get me?
Yeah.
You know.
And then there's like, oh, why are you yelling at me?
Yeah. So they're like, oh, I should push your buttons to simply like, No, you don't want to do that.
Yeah, like that's
You don't
weird.
want to do that.
Yeah, I never understood that. It's like, why are you trying to get somebody mad?
And it's funny also because I forgot who I was telling. I was like, I can be petty.
Oh yeah.
There's been a lot of times in life where a lot of petty shit has happened, like popped up into my head.
Low blow.
But then I'm just like, no, it's not gonna get you nowhere.
Yeah, you try to be.
I don't want bad karma. I want to have good karma. But there's a lot of shit.
But I don't know. So I think just some people just like pushing buttons to
A few people that I've not a few people, but like maybe 1 or 2 people that I've dated. Petty thoughts have came into head. I'm just
You're
like,
not the only one, nigga.
I'm just like,
I used to call myself the petty.
in my head, God, I'm like, God, should I do this? I'm like, nah.
Fuck her sister, hobby. Fuck her sister.
Nah, I'm not trying to do that shit. Yeah, so, yeah, nah,
Yeah, I mean,
I get what you're saying though.
yeah,
I
like,
agree.
You gotta talk about the entire thing. You can't just talk about like just the reaction. 'Cause that's not the only thing that just happened.
Yeah, it's not he just hit you and that just it.
Bro, it's like, well, you never. Okay, this video really fucked up. You ever see like them shits like when a man kills his wife, like a murder suicide, and you be like as a kid you would watch this like I never understood that, and then you find out the story like she fucked his best friend, got pregnant, made him pay 18 years of child support or whatever.
Got divorced,
And
and
then-
half of his shit.
Yeah, then made him pay alimony. He's out living in his van, and she's fucking some new dude.
Yeah.
As you get older, you're like, I mean, I can see what he did there.
Or the niggas in war comes back.
Oh, the song when they hit when you ever hear there's this thing called the Dear John letter. They're letters that either girlfriends or wives send their partner
yeah.
when they're at war. It's like I'm breaking up with you because you're never here. My man's overseas fighting for his life,
And you're gonna,
bro. I'm like, yo, that's fucked up. That shit, apparently that shit started. I think it started around World War II. Because motherfuckers been maybe at war for like 2-3 years. They would get hit with the deer. Because a lot of dudes were named John at the time. They would just get hit with that letter. Bro, some dudes would actually commit suicide.
I'm sure, like, it's crazy.
The only thing they would talk about with their buddies, like, yeah, I can't
It's
wait.
like, yeah, I can't wait till I see my girlfriend back at
Yeah,
home.
my wife. We're gonna have a lot of kids, buy a plot of land. Hey, John, you got a letter?
Dear John, I am breaking up with you. We are divorcing. Oh yeah, what was it? And Man's a brother. The dude got hit with some shit. I forgot his name.
Oh,
Dixon.
Yeah. He started breaking down.
Dixon, yeah. So his wife left him, took the dog, took the kid.
Yeah.
He was like, damn. He's like, that's my dog.
She didn't even like it. She didn't even like
the dog.
Bro, my man was at work for what, like 2-3 years?
3 years, I think.
Yeah.
He was fine until he got that letter.
Towards the end of the war, too.
Bro, I would have been.
Oh my. And he was already alcoholic by that point because he was already.
Yeah, because he was drinking
a lot.
that vat.
Which I get. Yeah,
or whatever.
'cause I get it, bro. Like.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's fucked up.
He's like, who was he talking to? What's his name?
Winters.
Yeah, he's
That
like,
was his best friend.
Winters, you don't fucking get it. She takes the house, the kid. She took my fucking dog. She didn't even like the dog.
It's crazy how women do that just to piss you off. Yo. Yo, she took my man's dog. Yo, it's crazy I just remember that.
How you take someone's dog and you don't like the dog?
Yo, bro.
Damn, you just want to see a man at his lowest. That's fucking.
It's crazy that you go from loving this person to basically wanting them to die. That is fucked up. And the thing is, that was a true story.
Yeah, no,
It's based on a true story. It's based on a true story.
That's the crazy part.
Bro, oh my god. Nah, but let's get back to this.
It's fucking crazy.
I bet some dudes are like, yeah, I'm going through that, buddy.
I said you shouldn't hit a woman. I'm just saying, how come you can't ask questions? You can only ask questions about what the guy did. You can never ask about the woman. Why is that?
Yeah.
Why is that? What is that? What does answer him right mean? What does that mean? Are you the idiot who got up halfway through the special during the bit and
Yo,
you're
he
like
give no
walking
fucks.
around like I'm not fucking taping a special here? What's wrong with you? What's
Bill
wrong
Burr
with you?
gave no fuck.
Fucking had to ignore all of that and now you're gonna like yell out? And not only that, yell something that makes no fucking sense whatsoever? Answer him! Answer him! Every fucking special I do, there's always one. Always right down the fucking middle. Talking about hitting women, sweetheart. And I think you just added another reason. Jesus fucking Christ. You love this. I'm not even in a relationship with her, and she's fucking nagging me. Fucking unbelievable. Look, I understand hitting a woman's a bad thing, okay? Well, how come you can't fucking answer questions? I just don't understand. Like, if I got bit by a rattlesnake, wouldn't you guys have some questions?
Yeah.
Right? How did it happen?
Yeah.
Did you not see it?
Yeah.
Were you fucking with it? How did this snake get so mad it almost killed you?
Yeah.
Firemen put out a fire, they don't just drive away afterwards, they sift through the debris. How did it start? Here's an oily rag, right? Look, I realize I'm coming off pretty ignorant right about now. I realize that. Let me extend an olive branch then, okay? I realize that there's some animal guys out there, okay? Horrible guys, you know, have a rough day at the factory, come home, tuna casserole, and just start swinging. All right?
Yeah, those are fucked up guys.
I'm not trying to say that those people don't exist. I realize they exist. They should be buried underneath the prison, okay? So if I can admit that, ladies, can you at least admit that every ass kicking doesn't just fall out of the fucking sky? Really? Even hockey has 2 minutes for instigating, right?
Oh, yeah, they do.
They understand that some back and forth happened before that shit, you know? You know what it is? Is every case is handled like that Rihanna one, where they just say, the guy's a piece of shit, fuck
What a coincidence.
Right?
this guy, blah, 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 send him to jail, and then they never ask anything about that. You know, I'm not saying he should have done it, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying, dude, in your heart of hearts, what do you think was going down before that happened? You think she was just sitting there going, oh my God, Baskin Robbins, you want to get some ice cream?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, something happened.
You know? Or do you think maybe they were having some epic end of the relationship fight and some crazy shit was being said? Maybe she was screaming in his ear some crazy female shit like, oh, fuck all your friends, I don't give a fuck. Maybe that's why I sell more albums than you, motherfucker.
Jesus.
Imagine it was that.
To be fair, she could have just been sitting there going, I need a tissue. Do you keep those in the glove box? Oh my God, I'll bring my own.
Oh, fuck.
Now, fuck that, because you know what it is? They never address how women argue, which I think is a core of a lot of that shit. You know? And I gotta tell you something, man. Like, I never knew how women argued. But after 20 years of losing every significant battle
Yo, fact.
in a relationship, I finally figured out how they argued. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm starting to turn this franchise around.
Like, I'm winning, baby.
I have begun a winning tradition. This is how they argue, as far as I can tell. All right? If they're right, they argue the point. And they stay on point and make sure you stay on point until you're down on your knees, apologizing, begging for forgiveness. All right? No problem with that. Totally respect it. But here's the thing. If they're wrong, they go rogue. They go off-road. They start thinking of shit you're sensitive about. Maybe you don't get along with your dad. And in their head, they start concocting this evil statement. Totally designed, this desperate Hail Mary attempt to make you so fucking mad, you just call them a cunt. That's what it is. And cunt trumps all the bullshit they did to start the argument. Now it's not about that. Well, that's no reason to call me a cunt. And then that's it. You're in this room now, right? My girl knows my big thing is, my big fear in life is to be that dude who grows old, you know, grows old alone, has like that basement apartment, just screaming up at the younger couple, turn it down! That isn't music! So I noticed that anytime she was losing a fight, out of nowhere, she'd just be like, well, that's why you're just gonna grow old and be alone. Then I'd lose my shit. The next thing you know, I'm in the kitchen washing dishes for the 9th fucking time in a row. This is what the argument was about. I was so right. What happened? So if you learn anything from my ignorance tonight,
Don't give your weakness out.
Yeah, facts.
just know this. Next time you're in a battle with your beautiful woman, your wife, girlfriend, whatever, and they start out of nowhere, okay, you're winning, and they just start saying that crazy shit out of nowhere. Just know in that moment you've won the fight, okay? All right? Don't get mad. Bob and weave, slip all of that shit.
Maybe
Maybe
that
you
shit.
got a little dick. Just let that slide. Stay in the pocket of the argument. Okay? It's over. The argument is over. You've won. Just take a knee and run out the clock. All right?
Take a knee and run out the clock.
Yes. Lean on the ropes. Let them punch themselves out. And then in the end, you throw their psychology right back at them. Well, maybe we should discuss it later when you calm down.
Oh, they hate
And they
that.
won't hook up with you for a couple of days. Who cares?
You rub
Who
one
cares?
out.
You rub one out.
Oh shit!
Rub one out like a man. It's the champagne of victory.
Champagne of victory. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
The champagne shake.
That's why I was like, I never understood why men would be so afraid of like getting into an argument with their wife. Like, just beat your meat. You're good.
Yeah.
Beat your meat.
Nigga, I just go play video games.
Yeah, play video games. Do something.
I'll let it out and hell let loose.
Yeah. You'll be some Trump. Fuck you!
Ba, 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 ba.
Headshot. Bing! Bing, 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 bing. Ah, shit. Nah, but he was right, bro. Like, that's a conversation like people gotta have in society. I think everybody could agree.
I just feel like, in my opinion, I just think there's no need to yell.
Oh, yeah, to yell?
Yell and like escalate things.
I don't know, but some people can't control their emotions.
I feel like, yeah, I understand. I know that.
Yeah.
I know that firsthand. I just feel like people gotta just talk things. Just like be civilized.
But the
like
thing
you
is,
said.
like, when they know they're in the wrong.
Yeah. But see, that's where they gotta learn how to take accountability.
But that's the thing. Some people don't know how to take accountability because, I don't know, life hasn't made them accountable for anything in their life. I told you, my girl literally told me, hey, nobody's ever told me no before. I'm like, well, you're gonna hear no from me a lot because you're wrong a lot. But I think that's how you know you're in a good relationship. When you're able to tell somebody, oh, you're wrong. And maybe they might get upset, but then they might come back, you were right, I was wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good relationship. That's a healthy relationship.
Like, you'll think about it and you'll be like, or they'll think about it and be like,
yeah.
damn, they right.
Yeah.
Like, I fucked up.
Because you know how many times I've gotten upset over, like, let's say, like a girlfriend will tell me, oh, you're wrong. It's like, I'll get upset at the moment. Maybe an hour or two later, it's like, I'll hit them up. Baby, yeah, you actually right. I was wrong.
Even during that time, like, I've apologized, actually. I just don't like to talk too much about it, but not this, but I'm just saying, like, with the person in the moment.
Yeah.
But I'll be like, if I'm still with them or whatever, like, still, like, you know, hanging around or whatever the fuck the case is, like, we're probably not even talking to each other, probably just quiet. But then I'll be like, it's like, you're right, my bad, like,
you just need like some time to, like, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm like that's what I say. You don't have to admit you're wrong right now, but at some point you have to admit you're wrong. Yeah. Because I understand in the heat of the moment you're upset, and you should what man? I mean, as a man, you should never put your hands on a woman. I mean, I was taught that from an early age.
Yeah.
But as women, you better not put your hands on, because you never know how that dude's gonna react.
Yeah. Like, there's also been times where, like, I may have been wrong, but they shouldn't have done what they have done.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, but you shouldn't have done that, because it should have at least crossed your mind that I would have gotten upset, or it would have bothered me, or whatever the case, whatever it would have been, you know. But it's like, you're right. I shouldn't have reacted that way. I should have reacted a different way, or should have approached it a different way. But it's like, you can't be immature for those kind of things. Though. You gotta be mature enough to, like, know that you fucked up.
And if you're a woman and you're hitting dudes, don't be surprised when a dude uppercuts you.
They clock you
and don't act shocked.
Yeah.
Like you haven't been hitting What was that for? Remember the last 4 weeks you've been hitting me?
Remember that time you said I had a little pee-pee?
That's what it was for. But let us know what you guys think about this video. Was Bill Burr right? Was he wrong? What do you guys think about this whole conversation? Should we as a society talk about domestic violence from both sides? Granted, I think we talk about a lot from, like, the man side, like men hitting women, but we also gotta talk about women hitting men.
Yeah. That's a lot. That happens a lot.
Yeah.
Big time. People just don't, like, talk about it, like you said earlier, because they're afraid of admitting that they're getting beat by their women.
Men.
They probably feel like they'll be less of a man at that point. Yeah,
because they're getting abused by a woman. But some women are scary as fuck, nigga.
I'm sure.
Yeah, so let us know what you guys think. Was it funny? I mean, it's a pretty, like, you know, touchy subject, especially if you've been through that.
Facts.
Like, but I always feel like that's why comedy exists. You can find, like, turn funny things and touchy subjects. It's a good way to like open dialogue, in my opinion. So let us know what you guys think below. Hopefully you guys liked it. Like always, we appreciate you guys for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And like always, we'll see you next time.